You're fucking, look how many fucking backslashes are in there. You got, the backslash button is inappropriately laced on this
Do you want me to
computer.
tape it for you so you can't hit it?
You're gonna tape it down so it'll be nothing but a million backslashes once you sign on. She's gonna take back. Fuck us up with the backslash, bro.
Yeah.
Easy on the backslash, bro. You got me. I'm here. You got my attention. Is that where you're?
Turn your Wi-Fi off. It's backslash.
You fucking. You wanna be professional?
There's one of those videos we have where it's funny, you're cursed with the keyboard, you're like, who's this fucking keyboard made for? Andre the Giant? What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
What's that?
One of those videos we did, like, I got you a video going, who's this fucking keyboard made for? Andre the fucking Giant?
Did it make the episode?
I don't know, I think it did make one, I think it did make it.
Oh, bam!
Did that work?
That worked 100%.
Great. Perfect.
So, your last name on Instagram, you're always Molly. And you know, until we just called you, I didn't know your last name was Mullikin.
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes, Molly, you got a last name. You're like Madonna with me. I just knew Molly. Every time I talk to somebody, like, yeah, we got Molly on next week. It's like, Molly with the glasses, the deadlifter. Everybody knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm Irish and German. People don't really know me by my last name, so.
Yeah, no shit.
No,
Is that by
I
design?
can't. Is that cool? Like, it doesn't matter, right? I don't need to see you, right?
You go by whatever the hell you want, girl.
Alright, cool. I can hear you, so I guess that works.
That was good. So, how was it in Ohio? Did you have a chance to, how close, I don't know how close you are to Columbus. Did you have a chance to sneak out to the Arnold Classic, or?
No, I'm actually, I'm in California right now.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I live in Los Angeles. I'm actually from Ohio. I went over there to visit family, and actually my boyfriend's locked up in Ohio.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. So we went over there.
How you liking LA?
I love it. I've lived here for 5 years now, and I don't ever want to go back to where I'm from.
Shit, that's quite the difference.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, no kidding. So on the West Coast. So when you moved out, okay, well I guess we'll kind of kick it back right to the very beginning, okay? Just to give a little background on who Molly is. So how did you get into powerlifting? How long have you been powerlifting?
About 4 years now.
And how old are you?
I am 25. I'll be 26 in September.
Oh, no kidding. So you started in your early 20s?
I started about 2021, I think.
Yeah. So how did you get started? How did you end up choosing powerlifting?
I really, like, when I first got into lifting with my boyfriend, Walter, I really wanted to be shredded. Like, we did a lot of, like, bodybuilding stuff, but, like, I'm, like, lazy, and, like, I like to do cardio, and, like, I'm a stoner, too, so, like, I really like to eat a lot of food, like, a lot of junk food most of the time, and I couldn't do that lifestyle. I couldn't, like, commit to it. I didn't want it enough, you know what I mean? So I liked the big three lifts, like, squat, bench, and deadlift.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we eventually found the gym that I go to now, Metroflex in Long Beach, and we found a legit powerlifting coach. Her name's Liz Friel. She's been in the sport, like, 15 plus years, 20 years or something like that. She's pretty much a legend. And she taught me everything I know, pretty much, besides, a handful of things. And she's the reason I wanted to start lifting, to become a lifter, a power lifter, just because, like, I would see her smash out 5 plates on deadlift, and I'm like, damn, I want that to be me someday, you know? Like, reps. And then she's just smashing out 4 1/4 on squat, just, like, benching off 300, like, I was like, damn, I want that to be me someday. So, like, that was a huge motivation for me.
So you and your boyfriend, so he didn't powerlift, you guys got into it together at the same time?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, no kidding, man. Is he still powerlifting?
Yeah, he is, but like I said, he's in prison right now. So.
Oh, he's in prison? I thought, shit, I didn't take you literally. I thought you were saying figuratively.
Literally, it's
Like,
no secret. Like, it's been posted about, like, he almost got deported, actually. So that's why I was over there recently. But we won the case.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I put my hand up.
That's okay. It's all good. No shit.
But yeah, it's all good. Like, should be getting out this year, summertime or fall time, depending on if they'll let them out early. So.
No shit. You mind if I ask what he went in for?
Oh yeah, sure. Weed, marijuana.
You go to prison for weed?
In Ohio, yeah. He got caught in Ohio, unfortunately. So,
wow,
yeah,
Ohio's a lot safer not having a guy smoking weed, right? Like what they said.
Heroin is like so huge out there. Like little kids are dying off of that. So I'm like, why do they care so much about weed? But whatever.
Dude smokes weed and goes to prison. How long do you go to prison for having weed?
He got 18 months.
Oh, damn!
It depends on how many times
He's
they
been
get
in
caught.
about 9 months, about 10 months-ish. So.
Like, that's not even a criminal, man. That's a dude
He's
who
in
smokes
with
weed.
murderers.
Yeah.
There's murderers, rapists, like, you name it in there. People who, like, rob people, like, guns and shit. Like, it's wild.
He's gonna, yeah, I mean, and you go to prison, that shit's on your record, and everyone knows, like, if you go for a job, whatever, because he smoked weed.
But each state's really different down there. They're really strict on each one's different on getting caught, and then how much, how many times.
Yeah.
Like Cali, I think it is. You get busted 3 times, your life.
For weed?
Yeah.
God damn.
Whatever, it is what it is. I just think it's ridiculous that, people who rape little kids got less time.
Jeez.
And raped and got less time than them, I think it's all about money, to be honest. And at first I thought it was about racism, because he's Mexican.
Oh,
and those people are white who didn't get any time, but I think it's about money, to be honest.
Is in Canada you can smoke weed, no?
No, it's also, you can, but it's illegal. But you're more likely you're going to get like a ticket, like you're going to get a fine. Like you're going to be sitting like quite a bit.
Speeding ticket.
You need to have quite a bit on you, like before you're going to get caught for anything.
Like you're looking at
once you're looking at traffic, yeah.
Yeah. But you guys got to move to Canada.
But even that offense, first time is nothing.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we went off on a tangent there. Yeah. So.
Sorry, that, Like, no, I can't. Everyone's gonna be like, wow, who gives a shit about her boyfriend? But whatever. Okay, on to the real stuff.
Yeah. So, anyways, you started powerlifting about 4 or 5 years ago. Started competing. So, when did you realize, like, when you first started? And this is like. For a lot of times, you talk to enough people, and some people right off the bat, I knew I was good. Like Isabella Weisenberg from Sweden, she said she was like breaking IPF world records fucking quick, lickety split.
3 years.
3 years. Where other people took them years to start developing, and like it doesn't come natural. How was it with you?
Did not come natural with me. I started out really weak. And I'm not natural, to be honest. She is natural, and I think that's amazing. I think it has a lot to do with genetics, to be honest. Because I know women who are on a lot heavier shit than I take, and I'm stronger than them. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think some people are genetic freaks, to be honest. For me, it did not come natural. Like I said, like I struggled with my deadlift for a very long time, to be honest. And I found out I had scoliosis early on, and I had some doctor try to tell me not to lift and all this bullshit. But no, it was not natural for me at all. I still struggle. Like I should be squatting in the 400s, and I'm still struggling. So
is it like
I have to lift my ass off? Basically.
Yeah. Do you find it's like just the movements themselves don't feel? Because some people you watch them, and when they squat, it looks like the perfect fucking form. You could tell like. Their efficiency's off the charts, and other people when they're squatting, it's brute force. You know what I mean? Like they have to work.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I have to have perfect form, especially in my squat and my deadlift. And for bench, like my arm's been so jacked up for so long, like that's gone nowhere. Hopefully, I'm doing women's pro-am in April in Cincinnati. Hopefully after that, I'm going to take some time off to figure out what the hell I did to my arm, so.
No shit. What's the worst injuries you've had? Have you had some big injuries?
I've like kind of messed up my SI joint before, and it's really been difficult to squat sometimes, and like my hips get really tight. But other than that my arm has been hurting me for over a year, and I haven't been able to bench without pain since like last February. So
at least it's only the bench press. I say with Randy, that's like his thing.
Exactly. I'm so thankful it's only the bench press.
Yeah, who gives a shit about bench press anyways?
Right, exactly. I'm not mad for the time being, but it is hurting my total like real bad.
Yeah.
Like I was like number 3 and now I'm like 7 or something.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like I'll get it back. It's just like, I see these girls benching 300 and it's like, that should be me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever.
So deadlifts is by far your favorite lift?
Yes, I love squats too, but like I said, I still struggle with that, like the strength wise. There's a lot, there's a lot of girls who squat a lot more than me, who are a lot lighter than me. Like Eva Dunbar, I don't know if you guys know who she is. I think she's from Canada.
Yeah.
She just competed in the Arnold. She squatted like 475 at
Holy
148.
shit!
In reps, but still, that's amazing. She
Yeah.
took the new all-time record total, and she has an all-time world record total in the 123, I think. So she has 2 all-time world record totals. So it's like girls like that make me just want to, work my ass off even harder.
Yeah.
Do you train with anybody right now? Like, do you have training partners?
Right now, no, I'm by myself. I have my friend Mikey helping me out with like wrapping my knees and stuff. Or like giving me a lift off a bench like when I can bench, or like spotting me. But other than that, I'm by myself right now.
How hard
I have
that?
It sucks.
Yeah.
I used to. I had a team for a while, but it kind of died off, and now it's like, the schedule's off, and it's just like, it's cool. It's cool to lift by myself. I miss lifting with my boyfriend, to be honest, or having someone there constantly, but. My coach Steve Goggins is taking care of me pretty well, so I'm confident in that.
Is he doing your programming too?
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
And he's an actual coach. He's not just some guy who gives me numbers like, all right, good luck. You know what I mean? Like He asks me, he calls me all the time, asks me how I'm doing. Like he knows like right now I'm not like where I should be, and we're working on a lot of different things, and like I would like this sometime this year. I'd like to go actually fly out to Atlanta and lift with him in person because I haven't been able to yet. So
is he? Would you, in terms of programming, get RPE or do you prefer percentage?
I don't know what the hell RPE is, dude.
Oh really?
I don't.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's
I don't use that shit. I don't think he does. He thinks that's bullshit.
Really?
And whatever he says, I think I believe in because he's the real deal. Like the people he trains are the fucking real deal. Like, he's the first man to squat 1,100.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else did you train? Who else did you train?
Shakira Holcomb. She's a 198er, 181er, I believe. She squats like 560 something.
Damn.
Benches like 330. Deadlifts. She just deadlifted like 520 for sets of like reps in the gym.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
she's a monster.
Yeah.
Barbara, I can't remember her last name. She just competed in Tampa Bay. She's a 148er. She just smashed the over 1,000-pound total. We got a lot of really good people on the team.
Mm-hmm. So,
solid team.
In terms of your weight class, who's really been the person you're neck and neck with? What's
I wouldn't say I'm neck and neck with anyone, to be honest. I was neck and neck with Christy Hawkins when it comes to the deadlift because she has the record still. It's 537, I believe, still. And I pulled 530 in the gym last year, so I almost had it, and I was going to try to break it, but shit happens,
That's
and I'm
right.
trying to work my way back up to that.
Yeah.
But other than that, right now, I'm not neck and neck with anyone.
Well, there's got to be people out here that are neck and neck with you somewhere at some levels, right? Like, is there anybody that's been pushing you?
What?
Is there anybody that like pushes you when you show up at a competition that you've seen several times, and at meets over the past 5 years has made you elevate your game?
Oh yeah, for sure. Always Susan Salazar because she's insane.
Yeah.
But right now, I would say Gina. Gina Haspel. Yeah.
Is she in the same weight class though?
No, she's one wonder. Like I'm 5'3". Like people think I'm huge. Like they're like, "Wow, you're so small" when they meet me in real life. Because like people in my weight class are a lot bigger than me. Like I'm pretty small for my weight class. So
yeah, it's funny you say
she's about
that.
5'6", 5'7" ish. She's pretty tall. But she's a weight winner. But she's done 165. And I believe she's cutting to 165 for Gracie's meet, which is going to be an insane meet.
Yeah, no shit, eh? That's going to be...
I turned it down. I got invited. I was like, no.
What? You said no? Oh, shit.
I was already signed up for the women's program, which is a weekend after that. So I had to say no either way. But oh, God, no. I would have lost terribly. Are you kidding me?
Here's the thing. Here's my turn. Here's the way I would look at it. You showed up, like if you show up and it's the Super Bowl of powerlifting, so you're like, screw it, nobody else is gonna be cool with you. You got killed in there. Well, everybody would get killed in that shit. Here's another thing though, you show up. Let's just say like somebody had food poisoning, this other person showed up with a bad back. Who the shit knows? $40K. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe the money involved.
You're right. I mean, you're right.
Who knows? But you know, sports like it's full of those upsets. If that upset happened, it's one thing to like get a trophy, but another thing, like if an upset happened, you're like, oh, that's like a car. That's a new car. That's a new whatever.
Yeah, I could pay my car off plus some with that.
Yeah,
so,
plus some,
man. There's no way I'm going to win that. Not this year, at least. But like I said, my bicep has been hurting me, and my bench has suffered, and it's hurting my total. So I'm not really where be for that meet anyway, but there's always next time. Like I plan on having a better year next year for sure. Like, it's just like, just shit happens, like you get injured and I'm training differently. I came off cycles with my gear. I switched different shit around, and that that changes your strength cycles and this and that. And I train my deadlift differently. I don't know if you guys have noticed I do like a touch and go now. That's how Goggins.
Why is that? What is that going to change, do you think?
Well, he absolutely hates seeing people like slam the bar down and their arms all jiggly down like that. But he told me it's because when you keep it tight like that and when you're controlled, you're growing your hamstrings, you're forcing everything to keep, in position. That way you're not out of position. It's better for your back and you're growing your hamstrings and your back. Like, dude, it's
time under tension.
It's so much harder. It is. I used to talk shit on it. Like literally that's easy. They did touch and go, but now, oh my gosh, like it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I've struggled with it. I'm still struggling with it, but I can tell that it has really helped with my hamstrings and my back and my squat too. It's helped my squat for sure.
For sure, you do have to maintain, to just touch, not let it bounce. You have to maintain back tension and hamstring tension, like you're saying, the whole way. That's what people don't realize when they watch it. Like when you just pull up, let go, slam, pull up, let go, slam. That's one rep and then down. When you have to touch and go, it's up, down, constant tension the whole set. The whole set.
Yeah.
It could really wear on your hamstrings and back.
Oh man, my back was so lit after the first time I ever did it. My entire erector all the way up and down my back. It was like I felt like I was dying, and I was only like 400 something pounds. The most I've ever done with that form is 490 for a double, and I thought my head was gonna explode. Like going down with that, like trying to like keep tension, like because you gotta do it slow and controlled, and that is so difficult with almost 500 pounds in your hands. Like, are you kidding me? It's like anyone who talks shit on that needs to try it, because otherwise they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
You almost got to tempo the last like few inches, tempo down, so just touch it. That fucking tempoing close to max is extremely hard in the deadlift, especially if you're used to just letting that bang,
Yes. Yeah. And really, he really wants you to like let it set on the ground for a second and then come up.
Oh,
but like,
damn.
Yeah, instead of like touching it, like let it set
with tension. Damn.
And I can't. I'm trying. Someday I'll get there, but right now I'm just. I'm kissing the ground. And then coming back up. And, dude, it's hard, but I think it's going to help me in the end. I'll get back to where I was for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So the U.S. Open, you decided not to go, but who do you think is like some of the favorites that you think when you look at the roster? What are you expecting?
Susan Salazar's definitely. I think if Susan Salazar, Christy Hawkins, like I said, the 165 one who holds all the records. Shit. I can't remember all the girls who are going. There's a huge stack of girls.
How do you think Gina will do?
Oh, I think Gina's going to do great. Her training's been going pretty well.
Yeah, and what
I hope she can make 165s. You know, you never know.
She's no small fry. Like, she's strong, big, stocky.
Yeah, she's big, dude. She's a lot. Like, when we did that, I don't know if you guys saw that deadlift thing that we did.
We posted it. Yeah.
Did you see us next to each other, like a comparison? Like
when you showed up, you're like, hold the fuck up. You looked a lot smaller on Instagram. You're like, what did I sign up for?
Yeah. Like I said, people think like, whoa, how tall are you? Like on the internet, like 5'3". Like,
yeah, exactly.
I wear children's shoes, people. Like my hands are like as small as a child.
I wear children's shoes. No shit. So the goals then for this year. So what federation do you lift in? USBA, right?
Yeah, USBA.
Yeah, and then you guys, are you planning on going to the nationals and then the worlds?
Not nationals. I need to take some time off to heal up my arm and just take time off of competition prep because I literally have, in years, and I'm starting to feel it obviously. So maybe worlds, maybe, or if there's any like big cash meets like Reebok record breakers maybe or something like that. If I'm healthy, but I don't really have any goals other than to become healthy again and get my bench back up and eventually break the deadlift record, whatever it will be. By the time Christy competes in April or whoever else is gonna freaking break it. Sarah Lewis is also another really strong girl. She's also really, really tall too. I think she's from Ohio. She's doing the women's pro-am with me, so she'll probably smoke me for sure. I'm gonna lose. It's fine. I've already accepted it. I'm just gonna have fun, I'm trying to pull up 500 again in a meet because it's been like since my shit. I haven't pulled 500 in a meet since I did the Liz Friel deadlift only last April.
How often do you go heavy in the gym?
Used to be every single week of my life. That's how I train.
Like I mean, right to the max, like as heavy as you can. Oh shit!
That was her real way, and it still is, I believe. She's pretty sick with cancer, so I really haven't seen her around. But she used to make us go heavy every single train. We would deload probably like once every like 6 months or 4 months, 5 months.
Damn.
Whenever we needed it, I guess. Like I was like, oh, I literally can't. Is when we deload.
Yeah.
I think that's really what got me to the level I'm at in such a short amount of time because we just trained like mad motherfuckers like every single day.
Yeah.
But right now, I do a lot of volume with Goggins, so we go heavy a lot, but like we work our way up,
That's what I was just about to ask you. Like, how much volume do you do then? Like, when you say volume, do you do sets of like 8, or is it more 6s and 5s and 4s or triples?
In the beginning, yeah, we do sets of like 8 to 10. In the beginning, we do a lot of volume, and then once we start getting towards like the middle of the prep or a certain amount of weeks out, we start doing like triples or 4s, or doubles, heavy doubles. But like with Liz, I would max out like all the time, like all the time.
And Steve's got you doing it different. How often is your new programming looking like maxing out with heavy singles?
Like never.
No shit. And how do you feel? In terms of the difference when you now you had a taste of both? Which do you prefer? Do you think for yourself?
Oh, when I'm on Facebook, I get these like memory videos of me like pulling 500 pounds just like on any given day, just smoking it in the gym. I miss that. You know, don't get me wrong, I miss going heavy all the time. My body, however, does not. I feel like 35, so
Yeah.
it really took a beating on me, and I think it's very smart for me and for anyone who trains like that now or has before to train smarter if you want to be in the sport in the long run. Because, like I said, it's you know it's a fucking marathon, man. It's not a sprint. Like
That's it. Takes a long time to get there.
Yeah, it does, and like I'm not in any rush. I'm really young still. I have a long time in the sport, so I'd rather not kill myself and tear shit left and right. I'd rather be healthy. So.
Do you do any partials like board press, block pulls, any of that stuff?
Yeah, I do.
How often do you do those?
I just started doing like actual rack pulls because Liz taught us that block pulls were rack pulls, but they're actually block pulls. Rack pulls are a lot harder because they're like the bars are bent on the rack. You know?
That's exactly it. That's what I was telling people is like fuck
shit.
These
I did like
pulls.
550. I died. I did 550 for like sets of 3, and it was so heavy, and it was like right at my knee, like middle of my kneecap. It was so heavy.
Because that's what people don't realize is you can't pull the slack out of the bar when on blocks. Pull the slack out of the bar. Oh hell yeah, it's way easier. In that rack, there's no pulling slack out of the bar.
No.
Yeah.
It's so difficult.
Yeah. And for bench press, you use boards and stuff like that as well for partials.
I did in the past. Right now, we've just been doing like some volume sets and stuff. I haven't really been going heavy, but when I get closer to my competition prep, we will literally just do singles up to like a certain weight, and try to figure out what my opener's going to be. Just because I've been injured, and but I don't think Goggins does any boards or anything. He does a lot of volume for bench. I've seen with other people's training videos and stuff. So.
Who handles you at your meets? Does anyone?
Right now, my friend Mikey. I'm actually going to fly him out to wrap my knees. I know that's ridiculous. I can wrap my own knees, but...
Yeah, no shit.
I'm lazy. And Steve Goggins actually was like, holy shit, you don't wrap your knees. Well, you're lucky your arms hurt. I'm going to let it slide for now.
No shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not only about him wrapping my knees. Like, he really gets my head into the game, you know? Like because I have really bad anxiety, and when shit starts going south, like, I start losing my mind, and he's really there just to keep me leveled, and he's a good training partner. He was doing my programming before I met Steve at Boss of Bosses when I was bombing out miserably on my deadlift.
Yeah. So would he, because when you're back there, it means a lot for someone just to be loading the weights for you when you're like getting ready to squat for warming up the whole nine. You don't want to have to do any of that shit. You got to conserve your energy, not get stressed out, waiting in line, like, are you next? Okay, we're going around, all sharing the warm up. Like, it's fucking chaos back there. For people who don't know, who are like, man, it's nuts back there in the warm up rooms. When you have someone else who's like, sit and chill, I got you, and he's working out or she's working out being like, we need 275 loaded on the bar, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go. You got your earphones on. It's huge. It's clutch. You know, if you get someone back there who isn't used to handling, and it's a bit of an art. If someone's not used to handling, I brought people before to help me out. They're too shy. They're not in there enough to be like, man, I could get in there myself. But like, if you're the handler, hop in there, interject. Hey, my guy's got to warm up. Where you at? You know what I mean? It's huge.
Exactly. You have to be in there. Okay, who's next? Like, what do you want on the bar? Okay, like, okay, my guy's next. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you only got like 5 minutes, man. You got to keep an eye on the prize. And when you're the lifter, it's like, I got too much on my mind. Just tell me when I got to lift. You give me the go signal, and we're ready.
Half the time, I don't even want to know what my next attempt is. You know what I mean? Like,
I was about to ask
and timing is everything, especially when you're wrapped. Because my last meet I did in sleeves, all I really cared about was getting a sleeve squat in that meet. Because my first meet was in sleeves, and it was like a 209 squat. So I'm getting back into the wraps for women's ram, and literally timing is everything when you're wrapping your knee. Because if you're in your wraps too long, you're fucked. Like,
that's something.
Feel your leg.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't realize either.
Well, we talked about Grace's event is that how key the handlers are going to be. I mean, with 50,000 on the line, like, what do you give the handler? Like, how much? They're like a golf caddy now.
They got for sure.
The pressure on the handlers is almost as much as a lifter right now.
We were talking before we called it. When it's these kind of competitions, right? And there's like 10 people or like half a dozen people, and they're all so tight. You miss a third attempt squat, you're not catching up. If it's tight enough, you're not outdeading everybody else there enough to catch up. So that handling, with picking that third attempt, just whatever you've done previously, done in competition or in training leading up to, and then what you're doing that day, when that handler is like putting in that card attempt with the number, fuck man. It's already stressful when it's tight at like the IPF Worlds. I can't imagine 40K on the line. That's nuts, man. You gotta pay them.
I didn't even think about it that way either. So yeah, that's intense. I didn't think about it like that.
40K. Like imagine, put it this way. Imagine I'm in this competition, I'm like, I want you to handle me. We're in there, let's say actually in the running for $40,000. You gotta hit I'm like, and I tell you,
that's a lot of money.
Oh, that's
I've never made that much in my life. So.
Yeah, man. And then imagine I tell you too, I don't wanna deal with shit. I'm just gonna lift. I'm gonna let you pick my attempts because it gets in my head. Now that's all you.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Handling if money keeps coming into the sport, like you said, handling is gonna become like a caddy at a golfer. Where it'll be like, look, I'm known as the best handler in the world. If you want to make money, you come to me. Who knows?
People are already acting like that, though.
You think so?
Like, I'm not gonna name names, but yeah.
Really, you noticed?
Oh, I'm the best coach. Like, look at me. Like, ooh. Like, if you're an online coach, you should not be talking shit. First of all.
Yeah.
Like, if all you do is have online clients and like a couple, like here and there, like people who really compete, like. You should not be talking shit.
It is like...
I think you're right, though. I think that will happen if a lot of money starts coming in meets like this.
For sure. It's a skill. Like, I think you nailed it right on the head right there. There is this programming, which I respect the shit out of. Like, you write a program, you know your shit. But handling sometimes is a little different. And everyone says 9 for 9. I went 9 for 9. I can make anybody go 9 for 9. I'll just tell me what your max is, and I'll make you lift under that. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like 9 for 9 is cool, but how do you get PRs without tipping over? That's the hardest, and that's where like a handler is going to be a little different.
Well, those weight classes there, I mean, they're stacked. At Grace's event, it is stacked.
Oh, great! The U.S. Open's going to be crazy.
So I mean, you
can't fuck up.
You are literally whoever has the most attempts wins. That's what it's going to be. Like it's not if you go 5 for 9, you might as well just pack your car up and go home.
If you
it was fun.
You miss the third lift, your third squat. You're like, well, there we go, and there goes 40K.
Yeah.
Shit, it's tight. That's why everyone's gonna watch. Even if there's other competitions that are like the IPF doesn't really have a lot of sponsored events with money, but the competition's deep, so it's fun to watch. But even if I don't know anybody like who's competing in a certain weight class for the U.S. Open. You tell me 40K's on the line, all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, damn, I gotta watch this. You know that's some dramatic... People are gonna walk out there so hyped, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch.
There's gonna be a lot of tension.
I think this meet's great. Like, I think there should be more money meets for sure. It makes people wanna, I don't know, kick their own ass more in the gym and makes people wanna come out and compete more. I think that's cool.
And the big thing will be, though, I don't know the finances around it, but I think the main sponsor's probably doing a little bit of it just purely as, look, I'm not going to make my money back. I just love powerlifting. And for the love of the game, I'm going to throw out some money because I can afford to. So I don't think the finances are there yet, but who knows?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was, powerlifting isn't big enough, I don't think, to make money so it's an average.
No. Because there's too many people doing drugs and then too many people not doing drugs. And there's so many federations. Then you got SPF who gets away with iffy squats. And then you got, yada, yada, yada. There's just too much going on, I think.
We're pretty divided. Divided.
Yeah.
But the other part is too, we discussed, if you start throwing big money at events like this, who else is coming out of the woodwork? Like, you got strongmen that are not stepping into these things yet, right?
There's another thing. Like, Eddie Hall. Everybody knows Eddie Hall. And for years, everybody's like, hey, Eddie Hall, do you want to come into powerlifting? He's like, why would I powerlift, man? You get no money powerlifting. I'm a strong man. I make, like, all this dough. But Gracie throws on an event where it's $40K, you'd be like, well, maybe I'll see what I'm doing that weekend. Right? For $40K, you might think about it. So that's where top
well, not
athletes
only that, but you look at even like the strongman just happened at the Arnold, like the guys that are in 5th place and under, I mean, they're not hitting that top 5. Why not step into powerlifting, and they might maybe the top of the powerlifting at that weight, right? So,
there's a lot of dudes who are like, yeah, fuck, I hope they don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, please don't.
I agree.
Let's leave it where it is. Is it incentive for you to, like, you're saying maybe not this year, but looking down the road, like, man, if this prize money keeps up, you could change your life. I mean, you could be a for real professional athlete.
That's the dream.
That's the dream, right? For powerlifters, usually it's just a dream. This is starting to come to fruition.
Yeah, it is just a dream. I mean, it's a hobby. Like, people take themselves way too seriously in the sport. Like, and then people also don't take themselves seriously enough. So I think it's a huge balance, to be honest. You got people who are like just straight clowns in the gym. Oh, you wonder why you're not strong. It's because you don't take it seriously enough. You're not committed. Not consistent.
How much is that mental side for you when you're in the gym? Like, are you throw my earphones on, don't talk to me for a little bit? Like, do you pace before you hit that, go into that set? Are you like do you whip yourself into a mental frenzy, or are you a little more laid back?
A lot of times I would get really high before I lift. I'm not really supposed to do that anymore.
Why not?
My new coach told me to try something different to see, because my training's been we're just trying new things, seeing how it'll. I'm not going to get high before I train anymore, only after I train. I feel really heavy. I get kind of angry. I think about shit that pisses me off.
Yeah.
So I try not to. I actually saw Gina doing some shots of.
Yeah, I was about to
She's
say.
always shooting JD. Always
shooting JD.
I don't drink really, but shit, I think I might try it once.
It seems to be working for her. Here's the thing, like alcohol, you're not supposed to be. It gets you. It can get you mentally pissed off if that's the way you want to live. But it shouldn't necessarily help us. Now you see people doing shit like that. I don't know if she's doing it just to be cool, so it's views. You see Huck Finn, that dude, who's chugging beers like Stone Cold and shit. So some people are kind of doing it on a gimmick level.
I think it could be a bit of the nerves too. It could be calming. Like there is.
That's what she was saying.
Just a couple shots.
A shot to calm the nerves before you walk out. Yeah. Like you feel better.
I don't know, man. And it could get you a little amped up. You you got a couple shots and it's easier to get emotional.
Might also make you puke on the judges. You know what I mean?
Well,
there's a shot too of that.
Or shit myself.
Yeah. I mean, those are the chances you're taking.
And
you want to test that at the gym before you go into a meet.
At the gym a couple times.
I already pee all the time, all over the place.
That's part of the course. If a girl deadlifts, you pee. No one even looks twice at that no more. It is what it is. I don't think.
At first, what? You peed? I remember the first time I pulled 500, I peed everywhere, and it got so many comments about how I peed. People were like, "Don't even care. Who cares about this girl pulling 500? She's peeing everywhere." Yeah, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
Isn't that happens almost every single? I don't think I've ever. We had a gym. We had a powerlifting team in our gym. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I don't know any girl who doesn't pee when they deadlift. Yeah, you're not lifting heavy enough then.
If
you don't pee it, that's when you're in. That's your RPE 8 or 9.
Yeah.
That's how we know. Okay.
That happens, man.
There you go.
Whatever RP you mean.
That's right. Exactly. So we were talking a little bit about so the U.S. Open you're gonna be watching obviously.
I'll be there. Yeah.
You're gonna be there physically?
It's only 2 hours away, so I'm gonna make the drive.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you're in Cali.
LA, yeah.
What's your proudest moment in this so far?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, that is a great question. My proudest moment.
And it doesn't have to be. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. It was either getting my first 1,000-pound total, or pulling 500 in meet first. But actually, no. To be honest, when I pulled 400 in a meet, 402, I had really short hair. I had a pixie cut. I was a 148er back then.
Yeah.
I was a junior, and that's when Liz was still my coach. And I pulled 402 for a third attempt, and I jumped up and down. Like,
it's those little barriers, right?
And Liz was crying too, and she hugged me. That was like the perfect moment ever. Yeah, I'll never forget her.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny you can have those moments, and it can be like earlier in the career, and you have like way bigger down the road, but like those little barriers are like, oh shit. You may never have that again, right? When it's that special.
Yeah. I'll probably never have something like that ever again. Like, we had a lot of special moments, for sure. But that, honestly, was probably one of my favorite moments ever. That and the first time I ever pulled 2 plates. I was a string bean, and I have a picture of that.
How long did it take you to pull 2 plates?
Oh, it took a while, to be honest. A couple months, at least, into training,
That's not too long.
Well, you know, I've seen girls come in and just pull it the first time they've ever deadlifted in their life. So crazy. For me, that was a long time.
Yeah.
Do you actually coach anyone yourself?
No, but I get asked all the time, to be honest.
And you think about it?
Yeah, but I get turned off by it just because everyone and their mom and dog and aunt and grandma and neighbor, they all do it. Everyone's a coach nowadays, and I was just, I don't know. I kind of want to figure out what I want to do as a career. I mean, I guess I could for some money, maybe.
Yeah, on the side.
I don't know if I would know. I don't know if I'd be any good at it because I can't really, figure out shit myself. So,
like, what do you think would make a good coach? When you picture a coach, it's probably experience is huge. So when a problem comes your way, you can problem solve it.
Yeah.
Like, when you look for a coach, are you looking for someone who's super strong or super experienced, or like how what would your advice be?
Technique,
be able to hammer things out. Like what would your advice be for somebody if they're looking for a coach?
Experience, and if you are stronger than them, they should not be your coach.
Well, yeah, that might be it. It depends if they're old or some shit like that.
Weight class,
like 70, or weight class wise, yeah. If you're a heavyweight, you're probably
they're old. That means they've been in the game for like 30, 40, whoever knows how long. They know what the fuck they're doing. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these kids nowadays. And I know I'm a kid. I'm a newbie. I'm still a noob.
Yeah.
They have these powerlifting teams or their coaches, and everyone's, I'm doing programming now. Hit me up. It's just like, I'm stronger than you. Like, why are you teaching?
Yeah. Well, I'm hustling backwards.
Shit. Like, why are you teaching these people to lift when, like, you need to figure it out yourself? You know what I mean? Like, I think experience is huge. It's huge.
And we got a saying, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So if if your numbers are shit, you're in your prime, you're a decent size, your numbers are shit, if you can't help yourself, it's going to be harder to help other people. And I realize genetics has something to play. So, okay, let's say there are genetic freaks out there who are just going to outlift you. Okay, but you've got to be at least show competency. If you can't help yourself to at least be a competent level, at least nationally ranked, whatever, there's some formulas, there's some pieces missing in this formula.
I agree.
I think the big part right now too is having a coach that can be honest with you. Yeah, this is going good, or yeah, that sucks. Like, too many people now are looking for that money for that online thing, and they're just saying, yeah, it's good, and
They're cheerleaders.
You're seeing these people coming out, and their lifts, their form is shit, but they are lifting heavy, but it looks like shit.
Absolutely. And that's what I appreciate so much about Liz Friel and Stevie Goggins. Liz would talk shit to me all the time. She hardened me up. I'll be honest. She hardened all of us up. And my previous teammates and the ones who still trained under her will attest to that, because she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the hell was that? Like, she'll be honest with you. Like, and she'll tell you, like, you did that wrong. Like, do it this way. You know what I mean? Steve's the same way. Like, I asked him about my knee wraps, like the way I was wrapping my knees, and I was like, I got a lot of comments telling me I should wrap, you know, more around the kneecap and not so much up or down my leg. I'd get more out of them. And I was like, what do you think about that? He was like, yeah, I wasn't going to dog you on, you know, your rap job. Just I was like, why? Talk shit to me, please. Like, I can take it. Like, I'm not a pussy. Like, you know, if someone comes up to my face and talks shit to me, I will respect that because no one does that shit these days. I want my coach to be honest with me and tell me, like, you know, that looked like shit. Like, you know, you don't look, like, strong today. Or, like, your form was off, or, like, that was off. You know, try this or try that. So I agree. You should be very honest. You need an honest coach for sure.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem with a lot of the coaches nowadays is they know how to lift, but they don't know how to teach it. Like, if you are a different lifter from sumo to conventional, or low bar to high bar squats, or whatever your bench is.
And why
they're really good at the one thing they do, but your body mechanics aren't the same as everyone else, and they can't fix your problems.
And understand, like, and speak intelligently, why am I better sumo than I am conventional? Or why would I go low bar or high bar? Or is it just, you should squat low bar because you squat low bar? You know, that's where, like you were kind of addressing, experience. You've seen enough athletes, dealt with enough scenarios, be like, I've seen this before. You know, this is what happens. You know, you've had enough data. As opposed to, hey, I did 3 meets. I'm ready for coaching. Hit me up. Yeah. Right?
I have an elite total now. Like, oh, I won this cool medal. Like, and you have to. And I think coaches also need to be very open-minded. Like you said, not everyone's mechanics are the same. And that's one thing I didn't. That's like the only thing I didn't like about Liz's training is because she was not open-minded to many things. Like she had a very set way of doing things, very old school, kind of West Side old school mentality a little bit, which is tight, but like she wasn't very open-minded. And I think being open-minded is very, very important. And that's another reason why I can't really become a coach because like I'm not good. I can't sumo pool. Like I know what a good sumo looks like, but I think me trying to teach it would be a little difficult, so I would need more experience with that for sure. Yeah.
At least now, I mean, who knows, man? When you're 36 going on 37 or whatever, like 10 years down the road, you might have seen a little bit of everything and handled some people and written some programming and shit,
But at least she admits it.
And that's because you could easily be like, yeah, hit me up and you will get fucking dope. Or maybe I'm just talking you into it right now. You're like, yo, for real? How much?
Yeah. Like, people ask me all the time. I have a lot of men more than women, to be honest. Like, women will hit me up saying, oh, you're my inspiration, and, like, you're the reason I'm lifting, which I think is awesome. Yeah. But a lot of times it's men hitting me up like, hey, I need you to help me with my deadlift, or I need programming. I'm like, I don't do any of that. Like, I'll give you tips. Like, I'll give you pointers. Yeah. Like, I don't mind helping people out. Like, I'm not going to ask people for money. You know what I mean? But like, I cannot like give my programming to someone and be like, yeah, like pay me for this because I don't trust that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust myself to do that. I don't have experience. Like, it's all about experience.
Is that a goal? Like, down the road, if we're going to look down the road 5 years, 10 years from now, A, how would you like to be remembered? And B, do you see yourself moving into kind of a mentor role? Like, is that something you want in terms of passing things down? Some people like, look at, man, I don't, that's not really me to be like the teacher. I mean, it takes communication skills you might know what you need done. It's hard to communicate and use the right language to bring it out of people sometimes. Or there's just no interest. Like, look, when I'm done, I like to move on to other shit, you know? Do you see yourself, A, down the road, moving into that role, and B, how would you like to be remembered in powerlifting? Some of your goals you want to hammer down.
Yeah, I could for sure see myself doing that down the road. I love powerlifting. I've never been in love with anything like this in my life, and I think I'm going to do this for a very, very long time. And B, what was B? Sorry.
How do you want to be remembered? Like in this?
How remembered. I'm a stoner. Shit. I wanna be one of the strongest women in the world. You know, I want to be remembered as one of the strongest women to ever walk this planet.
Oh shit!
And that's gonna take a long time for me to get there because there's a lot of competition, especially nowadays. Like women in powerlifting is huge right now. Like the women's pro-am that I'm doing is bigger than it's ever been. It's 2 days now. It used to be just one. So that just shows you right there how big it is.
If you could give some advice to new lifters, what would be the one thing you told them? Like, what's one thing you want every new lifter to know?
In your first competition, just to have fun and don't cut weight. Just have fun in your first, get a total, and then work from there. And like, see if you even like it. You know what I mean? Do a meet, train for a meet. Give yourself at least 4 months. Get strong enough. There's no strong enough for a meet. Just give yourself enough time to train for a meet. Mm-hmm. Do a meet, have fun, get a total, work from there, and if you like it, then you're sold. That's how I did it. I was sold the first time I ever competed. I fell in love with it.
You didn't cut weight. You didn't cut weight though, eh? Your first one?
No, not on my first meet. No, I weighed in at like 142. I was pretty small back then.
So you went in and just smashed PRs that day.
I hit some PRs on my squat, and my deadlift, but my total, I weighed in at 142. I squatted 209. I benched 115, and I pulled like 264.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
And then my next meet was the women's pro-am. My next meet was my second meet, and I pulled I failed like 355 at that meet as a 148er. And then my third meet is when I pulled that 402 for the first time as a 148er.
That's crazy. You damn near deadlift your total when you first began.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
See, like, we often, whenever we talk to people like new stuff, that's the most common advice whenever we ask guests is, A, don't worry about cutting weight. You cut weight to be more competitive. In your first competition, don't worry about being competitive. As soon as you take that off and be like, all right, I can be the smallest person there, all you're going to worry about is just, I'm going to worry about my own journey. Have fun, hit PRs. If you start being pressure about being competitive, you're going to worry about, like, I'm not ready yet, and then you're never going to be ready.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't try to be competitive.
There's no being ready for your first meet, or really any meet, unless you're trying to go for records or something.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to compete just because you like competing, that's cool. Like, not everyone's going to be the best in the world, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So...
Is that how you approach a competition? Do you worry about shit? You ever get freaked out? You ever check out the other girls and get like, oh my god? Or do you just approach it like whatever? Really? You do?
Boss of Bosses was a huge turning point for me, to be honest. I did a really fucking stupid thing, and I took Vicodin because of my arm. I literally couldn't move my arm without like shooting pain all down my arm. After benching, like I only got one bench in, and then I went to deadlift, and I couldn't get my opener, which was too high to begin with. Mm-hmm. 507, I failed it 3 times, and Chrissy Hawkins was there, and I didn't know that she had cut to 165. She was talking about staying at 181 because it was affecting her squat. So that really fucked with my head. I was like, holy shit, she's 165. I was trying to break the record at that meet.
Yeah,
and I totally blew it. So, yeah, I still to this day, I'm like, oh shit. Like, at the LA Fit Expo, I almost got beat by Ellen Stein. By like 7 Wilkes points or something like that. She was like 65 years old or 64 or something like that. Sorry if I'm wrong, Ellen. You're amazing. I love Ellen.
You're a kid in your heart. You look 25.
Who, me? Oh, no, Ellen, no. Yeah.
You do too, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. I almost got beat by Ellen, and I was like, holy shit, I think Ellen Stein might beat me today because I just wasn't having a good day. So I do get worried about it sometimes. I shouldn't. Yeah, no one should, but it's being competitive, you know what I mean? It's just being competitive.
That's why sometimes you gotta crawl out of your head, just look for your own PRs, look for your own numbers. Usually it's when you look around and you try to push yourself outside of your own limits because of who showed up. then you start overreaching, unless there's a record you're chasing.
It's ego lifting. I mean, you hit big numbers in the gym, but when you're going to go 9 attempts in one day plus warm ups, like a lot of people don't understand. Like it's a full workout on each lift, doing your warm ups, and then hitting 3 of your biggest damn attempts for each one. Like it's a big day.
That is key. We should just cut that into a small clip and post that everywhere. Because that took me a long time to realize, to be honest. I've done like 7 meets or something like that. That's not a lot, but it took me like damn near 5 or 6 to realize, like, oh shit, like, yeah, I pulled 530 in the gym, but I'm not going to pull 530, 535 in the meet today. I just squatted for something, you know, like.
Yeah, you've been lifting all day.
What you do in the gym doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to do that good at the meet. Like, it could be a shit day. You never know.
Yeah, 100%. And it all depends on those first lifts. Like that squat, you hit one of those ones where you're struggling to get it off.
It's a grinder.
It's a grinder.
You used up energy.
Your bench and deadlift are going to suffer.
Yeah, it is what it is.
When you fail a lift, that's even more energy you're going to waste. Yeah.
Well, we've talked about it too. Is failing is that being a smart enough lifter to know that you failed and not grind it out and walk away from it, because that's going to kill you.
It's a long day.
It's a long day.
And this is where people who don't know and maybe not compete are doing their old like well, my gym PR is this, my gym PR is that, collectively putting together for what they think their total would be. It's like, man, show up with a competition, cut weight, compete all damn day doing the warm-up and everything. Your numbers won't be the same.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And even
cutting weight is like a major deal with people nowadays. Yeah. They think, why did I do so bad? Like, oh, this and that. Like, you cut 15 pounds in like 2 weeks. Oh shit. Yeah. After I was sitting nationals, last time I cut to 148, I was sitting inside the Golden Nugget hotel bathroom with the shower turned all the way on hot. I was wearing every article of clothing I owned with a bunch of towels stuffed inside of me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had like saran wrap like on my skin to get out these last like 2 pounds. Like, was it worth it? You know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
I was like dying. I was literally dying to do what? To fucking compete at this. I didn't have records to break. Like junior records for a federation. Who gives a shit about that? Yeah. You know, the only records that matter. And for the record, the only records that matter
I see what you did there.
World record. and I don't want to hear none of this bullshit. Well, only USAPL drug free, drug tested. Like, no, that's bullshit. You guys, we work just as hard as you guys.
Yeah, there's records of records for sure. There's 2 different sandboxes, and both records are up for grabs. I mean, shit, man. I'm a fan of powerlifting, period. I love watching the big boys. Like, everyone loves, like, Dan Green and the Larry Wheels. And, like, these guys have huge followings.
Well, that's the thing most people don't know. When we started this, it was the love of the sport to represent the best in the world, no matter what fed, what country, what continent, whatever it was. That's why we did this, and that's why we try, honestly, to find the unknown and the well-known and post them, because there's people out there that nobody's heard of, because they're not Instagram famous, but they're ripping some mad fucking weight.
So that's why we reposted them.
John Rivas, he's a 242er. He took Dan Green's record the first time. And now Larry has it. I think Larry Wheels, like, he's not well known at all. No one knows who he is.
Yeah, he's sandwiched between 2 giants, and he's in there with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And he has a shot at breaking it again soon, I think. So people will know who he is eventually, I think.
A lot of it's like appeal too, man. Guys like Wheels and Dan Green, they look like they walked out of a freaking comic book.
Absolutely. Larry is literally sculpted from the gods. Like, he's like, if heaven's real, he came from heaven, you guys. Like,
he descended from Mount Olympus.
He did. It's true.
Know? And Dan Green's got a dime piece body too on him. I mean, this dude looks like he's a freaking straight up a comic book too. There's no fat guys. Back in the day, powerlifters were chubby. There's no chubby dude. Well, there's some chubby dudes, but everyone's pretty jacked up. Unless you're a heavyweight.
Well, now it's all about the weight class. They got to hit that weight class that they're the best at. So these guys are ripped.
Do you count your macros?
No. That's also another thing I need to really start doing is eating a little bit better, because I eat like a garbage. I'm a garbage can.
You're a garbage can.
But yeah,
what do you eat? Like McDonald's and shit? Do you eat McDonald's and?
Oh, I eat. Like, I'm not picky. I'll eat everything. Anything.
And what's the we were gonna ask because in the profile for the Skype, feed me.
Oh, Feed Me, Fight Me. She's got the shirt on. So is that your sponsor?
Yeah. Who are those guys? What is Feed Me, Fight Me? We see all the time.
They are a veteran-run company, and they give back to homeless veterans and veterans who suffer from PTSD and drug addiction and stuff like that. And basically, it's just a company that, hey, feed me or fight me, dude. Like, the idea is simple, you know. Like everybody likes food, and people a lot of times are angry or grumpy when they're not getting fed. So I mean, the idea is pretty simple.
Hey, damn man.
Because I've seen a few different people. Like I've seen you wear Gina. I seen Micah Moreno wearing it a little bit recently. Like I don't know all the different people, but are they a sponsor to you? Or just...
Yeah, they're my sponsor. Yeah.
So they sell T-shirts? Is that what their product is? T-shirts?
It's clothing. They have I could get up and show you my leggings. It's like there's pockets.
Camos. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Before I have posted my butt on the internet in these before, but I also have pizza leggings and
Yeah,
I don't have any around me right now, but they have sports bras and men's stuff. They actually have men's donut shorts and stuff.
Yeah, I see the big one with the donuts. A lot of the donut stuff. Period.
Yeah.
Because I see
donuts are now, and it's funny because I don't know if you guys know who J.P. Carroll is.
No,
that sounds familiar to you?
Not sure on
I
that
don't
one.
think so. Maybe.
No. Oh my gosh, but he cannot stand the whole donut thing. It's hilarious. He gets so angry.
I love donuts.
There's donuts literally on everything nowadays.
Yeah. This is true. It's like bacon.
Yeah.
Donuts is 2017. It's bacon. Bacon was 20.
Yeah.
Bacon is so 2016. It's
Yeah.
so 2016. I wouldn't be caught dead with a bacon shirt now. You don't even eat bacon now. It's 2016. You eat donuts, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anyone you want to say thanks? Sponsors? This is an open thing. Nothing to hold back here.
Oh, okay. I mean, my only sponsor right now is See Me Fight Me. I got dropped by my owner. They hate me.
Big old bang.
No.
Any shout out to any partners? You've been a great guest. Very much appreciated. Good luck with everything you're doing in the future. And we'd love to have you back on again.
Oh, yeah, totally, guys. Whenever. Just hit me up.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. You know what? She looks totally different. Yeah, I'll kill this. She looks 100% different with her glasses on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even freaking recognize her.
I'm used to seeing the big glasses.
Dude, it's like part of her trademark.
image, yeah.
She never doesn't have those bad boys on.
It was funny when I first started seeing her. I thought she was more the the nerdy girl went power lifter. It wasn't what I expected at all.
No, I know it's because of her glasses.
Yeah.
You picture glasses, you think the nerdy.
Yeah, I thought she was a picked on girl that started smashing big weights and scared the shit out of the people that picked on her. Not even close.
Is that your background story you gave to her?
That's what I would have said.
No shit. Yeah. No, she was a pretty good guest.
She was good. She's honest. She was throwing shit out there. You know what I mean? And I like where she went with the coaching thing. Like she was one of those people that actually called it out. As there's so many people out there that are just selling programs that don't have a fucking clue on what they're doing. And
honestly, it's not to be. And I don't. You never want to come off like the elitist, well, you've only done 2 or you've only done 3 meets. But honestly, if you think about anything in life, you don't take on an apprentice and start showing somebody when you yourself have only done 3 jobs of that job. Like say you're a freaking electrician. I've done 3 houses. Now I'm taking on apprentices and I'm taking your money to be. You wouldn't do that. You'd be doing it for years, working your craft. So you've seen several different scenarios, had to problem solve your way through it, and now you're comfortable. So then, now I'm going to take on an apprentice, let me show you something. But how are you going to take someone on and show them something and pass something on when you've only done 2 meets yourself?
Well, I think a lot of new people will jump on stuff, like especially like someone like they see her pulling these ridiculous weights and stuff, so yeah, train me. Anybody with experience, I mean, if it was me and I was reaching out to a new coach, I would send them one of my lifts that I could fix myself and say, what would you do different?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the problem with this? And if they can't tell me, then right away I know that's not the person.
That's not a bad idea at all.
You could send in, here's my lift. You critique my lift because I know enough about my lift that I already corrected this, but here's my old lift. You let me know how I did.
Yeah.
And if they're not honest, the fuck out.
Yeah, if they don't know.
Yeah, if they can't fix it, get the fuck out. Because it's not worth your time. You're spending money on a program, on form that sucks. Like, coaching is more than just a program. You gotta be able to tell someone when they're doing something right.
And that's actually a really good idea. And like money's one thing, but programs are never like super lot of money, let's say, or whatever it is per month.
It's all the same price out there right now. It's pretty close.
It's a freaking month of your life. Like if you got a competition coming up, that competition's wiped out if you went to the wrong coach, right? It could be like a really bad, end up being a good meet, an okay meet, or a great meet.
Well, you got to look at, I mean, a lot of these, we see a lot of these guys and we see what they're charging. It's roughly the same price, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. Once you add it all up, it's the same price for the coaching. If they're not helping you, they got to be honest with you. Otherwise, they're just taking your money. That's it. And if you're hitting PRs, but you're 50 pounds heavier than you were when you first started with them, of course you're hitting fucking PRs.
Yeah.
You're 50 pounds heavier. Like,
use your head.
I want to see when he started with me or she, and when now this is a lift. There's a PR. How much difference is there?
Another thing I liked, man, she's crazy humble. She's crushing, like she said, look, we're not basically saying like some people are too full of themselves.
Yeah.
Because look, you lift weights. You're not changing the world. You're not a doctor saving lives. Come off your high horse, man, or woman. Like we're none of us are like, we're not no Kobe Bryants.
Yeah.
When we show up because you got 50,000 people following you on Instagram, the people out there with like 2 million, and they hold themselves a lot more down to earth than you do with only 50,000.
Yeah.
Check yourself. Marissa Inda said that too.
Yeah.
She's like, I got 100,000 people on Instagram following me, but I'm not. You could walk the street and nobody knows you are. No, you don't gotta walk. You walk in a gym or you walk in a powerlifting meet because people know you because it's a niche market. Humble yourself though. When you're in those moments.
Well, our sport isn't like the Olympics. Like, it hasn't gotten there, and it hasn't gotten that big. Like, you're not gonna. You see an Olympic athlete walk out. I mean, a lot of them will get known who it is, but our sport's not there.
They get the push.
We're not the NBA. We're not the NFL. You're not gonna walk out and know who you are. Like, I mean, like you said, it's pretty.
And you would hope those people would be down there. There's literally people who are for real famous. None of us are famous. Let's be honest. Nobody's fucking famous. So nobody should have their head in the clouds and be like.
Well, the biggest thing is, like you said, it's a niche market. But you're walking out there. A lot of times, if you were to walk into a commercial gym, no one's gonna know who the fuck you are. Like, bodybuilders have a bigger following mostly than powerlifters, right? So the bodybuilder would probably know who it is, but unless a powerlifter walks into an old school gym or one of those
powerlifting gym,
nobody knows who the fuck they are. Like, you're not gonna walk into your average Good Life and know who the fuck you are.
And even then, if you lift more weight than the other guy, that doesn't mean you're a good guy by any means. There are a lot of dudes that are douchebags who are strong.
Whoa, 100%.
So what, man? You lift weights. Keep your head on your shoulder.
Well, there's that one person that, I mean, they may walk in and do a monster deadlift and you throw them in a squat rack and they're quarter squatting. So, I mean, you don't never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she had some good key points there. It was pretty funny. I can't believe her boyfriend's in prison for smoking weed. She got into the story, and then the shit blurred out just as she's kind of explaining. Maybe it's for the best, because then she came back to saying, I don't know if I should say too much, because if you're going through the legal system.
But the U.S. is a lot different for that stuff. So, I mean, in Canada, we're a lot more liberal friendly on that. But down there, they're strict. Some states are a little more, like I think Colorado's a little more loose and stuff like that. But like I said, Cali, 3 hits and it's a lifer. Like it's
crazy.
Any 3 charges, which is like, say you robbed a store, smoked weed, and something else, you're going life. Like, it's just the way they're set up, right? So, but I know they put a lot more money into it. They do a lot of other things. It's just different how they do it. So, not for us to decide, but shitty deal.
That's a shitty deal, my friend. All right, man. Well, we'll check out, leave it out there. I think our next guest that we're recording will be Ben.
Yeah, Ben Pollock.
Kind of excited for that one. Talking about dudes who have dime-piece bodies, that guy's jacked the shit up.
Yes, he is.
He looks like he's another dude straight of a comic book.
We'll call this one here, though. It's good. Thanks.